I don't believe in breaking the law. I don't believe in leaks. I don't believe in divulging classified information. So what I believe in is a good internal system where people who have concerns can voice those concerns without recrimination. I had witnessed things that I thought were not right in Baghdad, things that were covered up, security risks, shoddy tradecraft, a lack of support to the military. I had initially talked to my managers, my immediate managers, starting in Baghdad. That's where I felt like the retaliation actually really started. Managers who I had voiced concerns about actually tried to block my follow-on assignment to Afghanistan. The point of contention between me and the CIA was my computers, on which I had written a very critical book. They commenced a counter-espionage investigation against me. At one point, they referred me to the Department of Justice for criminal investigation, and pretty much investigated me for being a traitor. I remember that moment very clearly when the security officer told me on video, well, we might just look at your computers anyway. Right after that, I wrote a letter to Hayden telling him what had happened, asking him to preserve the videotape, and the next day I was placed on administrative leave. I hired an attorney, and we went back and forth trying to negotiate with the agency to get them to treat me the same as any other author, to allow me to go through essentially the publication review process. Finally, after 8 months, they agreed in writing, signed their names. 2 months later, I picked up my computers and they were wiped clean. The agency had completely violated the contract. What I feared and what actually happened in the end was that they would just completely confiscate my writing. You know, I think along the way I'd prepared myself for the fact that this was a losing fight. This had become kind of a crusade of principle. The bottom line is, you know, I have a family now.
Did the frog go? Go. No!
The only person who I care if they read my book is my son. I want my son to know my story.